Last fall, I moved into a new apartment. It was a one-bedroom place with a bathroom, living room, and kitchen. I was moving to a different state for work, and my previous home was about 2 hours away. It took me the whole day to unpack and settle in, but with the help of a coworker, I managed to get it done. But something strange happened that very night. It was the weekend, and I stayed up late watching movies to unwind from the move. Around midnight, I heard a noise near my front door. It was a man's voice. He sounded like he was saying Amber. He was calling out to someone, clearly looking for someone by that name. At first, I assumed it was just someone passing through the hallway, maybe one of the neighbors heading to their apartment. But I kept hearing the voice, and it became clear the man was standing right outside my door, and not moving. He had to be either a neighbor or someone looking for the previous tenant. Maybe Amber had lived here before. I decided to open the door and tell the man that Amber didn't live here anymore, and that I had just moved in. But as I walked to the door and reached to open it, I suddenly heard footsteps. The man started running. I opened the door just in time to see him turning the corner at the end of the hallway and disappearing. It was weird, but there wasn't much I could do. About a week later, something else happened. This time, I was asleep in the middle of the night when a noise woke me up. It was that same voice again. The same man, once again calling out Amber. Who was this guy? But this time, he wasn't standing outside my front door. I wouldn't have been able to hear him so clearly if he was. As I slowly came to full awareness, I realized the voice was coming from right outside my bedroom window. I couldn't see him clearly, but I could tell when he moved out of my line of sight. Now I was truly getting scared. This had to be some kind of mistake, or so I hoped. Then, I heard another sound from the window. Something like scratching. I quickly turned and looked, and this time, I saw his face. He looked like he was trying to get inside. When he saw me, he paused for a moment, then ran off again. He was either bald or had very short hair, and he was short and stocky. He didn't come back, but I had no way of knowing if he might. The next morning, I went straight to the apartment management and then contacted the police. But the man never showed up again. Still, I keep wondering who he was. Something deep down tells me he might have been stalking a woman named Amber who used to live here. Maybe he was mentally unstable. Or he's been watching me all along.